Good evening, folks. Welcome to Crime Circus. My name's Drip Drop, and I'll be your host all through 2022. Hopefully it's a good year for all of us. Tonight, we start off with the teen slasher confession. His favorite movie was Halloween. He wanted to be just like Michael Myers, so he decided to stab his best friend to death at age 16. His best friend was Cassie. She was 16 years old, too. And this confession tape has never been seen in full anywhere else on the internet. It's only been seen in my house by me. And now I'm releasing it to the world. Because you want to be entertained. That's why you're here at Crime Circus. So grab some snacks and a cold beverage. Sit back, relax, and let me do the dirty work as you're entertained. I do this for long days, sleepless nights. But my health doesn't matter. What matters is that you're entertained. So let's see what this young killer has to say for himself.
Here's what I'm talking about. When I talked to him last night, and I was lying,
yeah.
I wasn't shaking. And I was telling the truth, and
Usually try to date people. Why don't you usually tell them the truth?
well, real interrogation.
You dance on the other side now? You said there's dance on the other side now? I'm so proud of you. Now, who's good before you do? I said, last night. And
I told you that,
and
yeah. No, that's it.
No, but they released it.
You just wasn't that right. That was the no, they lied to that.
Well, but that's the first night. Very first night, Sunday night, then I asked you that question. Are you afraid of everybody? You said he was threatening you. Remember that? You've known that all along. That he's been threatening.
So you didn't threaten me until today. That's why, like, there's no way I'm not getting this.
It's not a long thing, right?
I just thought that I was excited that the house was him, and he charged me for it too.
Tell me well. You're not going home.
Well,
Well, I mean, you're not going to get out of this unscathed. Because you were wrong, and you know that. You know that. But I love that. I didn't mean to say that, but that's all I meant. I just meant that.
I'm not going to look at this.
No, I didn't mean to say that. You can only say it, yeah. I'm sure you will.
No matter what I said now, I'm still going home.
I'm sure you're going home. I'm sure you're going home.
Hi guys. Hi.
Hello.
John's on his way. How are you? You okay, Dad? I know. Okay. Before we talk to you, okay, I just have to tell you what your rights are, okay? And I really want to hear what you folks have to say, okay? And this just states you have the right to remain silent, that anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her present while reviewing question. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions, okay? And then I acknowledge what my Miranda rights are. After being advised of my rights, I'm willing to make a statement and answer any questions. Okay, bud? And it says, today is 9/27/06. What time do you have? It is Sign that for me. Okay. She'll talk to you. Okay? Tell me what happened. Okay. Just tell me the way you hate it. Please. Just tell me the thing.
We didn't leave. We went outside and we parked on the side of the thing.
Okay.
We were planning on doing is prank exactly like you said.
Okay.
Exactly like you said. Okay. So we went inside the basement because it was unlocked. And we started to shut the little pipes off to scare them. And then
Who's we?
me and Tori.
Okay.
And then we kept doing it. We did, and then we called Matt. And then he said that he's going home at 11 o'clock.
Does Matt know what's going on?
I don't think he knows. I know.
Okay. No, I mean, does he know that you're down there flickering the light on? Okay.
So then he leaves, and we turn lights off for the last time. And we go upstairs, and we go out into the room, and she's on the couch.
Who's she?
Cassie.
Okay.
And she just said he was there, and it was
Who's
us.
with you?
It was us.
Who's us?
Me and Tori.
Okay.
And then I stood back, and I don't know, he just started to stab me.
Okay. With what?
A knife.
What knife?
A knife. I don't know how we got it, just in the pain.
Okay. Where's the knife now?
Well, we were like scared and stuff, and I was trying to just say, you know, what's going on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We went back to his house, and then we drove up to, we had to, she kept telling me that I was in this too, because I was there with him and stuff. And so we drove clear to heck behind my house. There's a lot of, then we had it on fire. Then we left.
Back behind my house. Back behind our house.
Is that at the end of Shale Drive? That way, down past your house on Shale?
Well, we drove past the country corner, and all the way back and went closer in the mountains. And we put the gloves that we had, and then the knives, and then we got them on fire.
Okay. How many knives are there?
There was two.
Okay.
We were planning on scaring her and saying it's us, but then, I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's back up, okay? So, you guys, do you drive down from the house when you leave? Do you get back in the car after saying goodbye to Matt?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Saying about that?
Okay, you're leaving the house.
Right. House
When you first left, remember you told us last night, you just kind of drove down, you left Matt and Cassie, you guys took off because you said you're going to go to the movie.
Yes.
You left
We just parked.
just down the road a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so can we get some paper out of the printer in there? There's a screen there.
You can draw. Where do they put that stuff?
That
Along somebody else.
Yeah.
It's at the top of Johnny Creek, then is what you're saying?
It's way up there.
You go on a dirt road?
We just,
Or all pavement?
No, it was all pavement. We just walked in, down the trail, just found a spot.
How far did you walk? Do you remember?
5 minutes, not very much, so you should be able to find it.
But, hey, remember what we talked about this morning? Let me tell you something, okay? You're stepping up to the plate, number one. You just have to take a breath and do the right thing, okay? People make mistakes, we understand that.
We're here for you, Brian. I mean, we are. We care about you, man.
I saw him today, and then I can't talk about it.
I don't know.
Who did he say today?
Corey, and he said, I told him that I wanted to tell the truth. He goes, off the table. He said, he chased me. If I do anything, that's what I said. He said that he wanted to kill me if I said anything. So that's what I said. No way, I'm going to tell. There's no way.
So he knows you're telling him?
No, yes, no. I don't want to tell anybody.
Okay.
I'm not a Cassie. I was never treacherous. It wasn't for friendship or love or anything like that. No. You kept saying that I get in trouble too because I was there with him and stuff, and
It's kind of how we said it, isn't it?
so near the store, the movies, and head back to the because.
Can you answer me one thing, Brian? What time did you, and this could be really helpful, what time do you think that you got home back to Tori's house that night? Or did you guys go back?
11:30.
Did you go back out?
Yes, we left. His parents were asleep to go.
And you left again?
He was on his trunk. He was on his trunk, and we drove having the kids. We disposed of everything. He kept saying that I was in it too. That was there.
Now, was it just a case that you were just there? I mean, was it, I missed part of it, of course, but...
They're supposed to play a prank, and then...
I know.
I don't know. It's too far.
Did Andy already talk about inside the house and stuff like that?
No, we're just...
Okay.
No, we just...
Okay.
What I'm doing is, we're just gonna back up, and we're gonna take it one step at a time.
Of course.
Okay?
I gotta tell you right up front before you go any further. I got a lot of respect for you, Brian. I do. I got respect for your parents. And I told you before, when we sat down before, we're not gonna pull any black magic or tricks. We care about you, and we're gonna work through this. We're gonna take however long it takes. We're gonna work it out with you, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna do everything we possibly can.
Take a deep breath, okay? Brian, when you guys leave, okay? When you guys leave the house, you and Tori, okay? Which way do you leave?
I don't know if we're driving. We're all scared.
No, I mean...
The first time, right?
First time. Okay, you get done talking to Matt, and you guys time to take off.
The first time we leave, we drive down the road, maybe half a mile, and then we park on the right side.
Okay, is this the first time? And I think we're onto the same thing. It's like, so you drove out the same way that you came in. If I get you a map of that neighborhood, would it help?
Yeah, we've done.
I'll get you a map real quick.
Okay.
Andy, not to jump around, can I just ask him a couple questions about where they were and get out of this there? Up at Johnny Creek, your friend Casey,
Not.
are you
Johnny
above
Creek.
his house?
We drove past.
Oh, you went up Mean Creek.
And we went all the way up. We just found a past trees and just there.
So you probably have no idea just exactly where that is, huh?
What's up there? What do you think? Did you take somebody there? I don't know. But yeah, you take them to. They have to be up there. Yes.
You're on the pavement.
Okay. Be up
All
there.
right, perfect. Okay.
So this Brian is this is the house. This is the house that Cassie and Matt were at. Okay. This down here is 2.5 mile road. So like Highline would be right here. And so you come up 2.5 mile, you got to go across the canal bank. This is Marble Street, and this whole loop here is Whispering Cliffs. And so I'm assuming you told us before that you came in this way, and then you parked, somewhere in the driveway out here. Okay. And just tell us, and I think what Andy's asking, if you just come out on the road and tell us kind of maybe where you parked.
Yes. Okay. The first time we left, we came up all the way over here. We parked either here or right here.
Okay. Okay.
And then we called Matt again.
You just like park.
Yeah.
Really park. You're doing good. You're doing okay.
No,
You're doing okay.
and then we parked right here. That's where we parked right there. When Matt was gone, he called Matt. He said he was back at 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock, we put there, and then we went in this basement. It was not locked.
You went back into that house, right?
Everything's straight.
How do you guys do this
Okay.
Need something to drink?
Yeah, you want some?
I should let it.
No.
So what he's asking, Brian, why you just sitting there reading, he's just asking about, when you went back into the house, it's kind of, if we could just isolate what door you went into when you went back there.
We parked here.
Okay.
We went all the way over here. Okay, we went here, we parked. We went inside of this basement. Water basement,
It
whatever
was
it was.
open. It was
Yes.
open.
Doors open, and that was still there.
Is the garage door closed then?
Yes, yes, close. We called Matt from the side of the basement. 2 times.
Can I just ask once you got inside the basement, you remember where that big weight set was and stuff? Did you go inside of the room? Or just right in the garage?
We went into the front thing. We go to the back door,
Okay.
We went into there, and we stayed downstairs.
Was it in the garage area or just downstairs of the house?
It was the master bedroom.
Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. And then it was in that master bedroom that you used your cell phone and you called
Yes,
Matt.
he called me 2 times.
What's the conversation like?
Well, Tori said to me that he had to go to the thing. His mom's coming to get him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Did Matt say anything to you like, I'm going to be leaving soon?
Yes.
Okay. So you know you're going to sometimes leave.
Yes.
Now, did you stay down there and then did you actually see Matt leave or did you hear Matt leave?
We saw his mom pull up at 11 o'clock.
And you guys are still down the
We're still in the basement.
Can you tell us a little bit about, did you mess with the lights or anything?
Yes.
That power box?
Yes.
upstairs?
We went there when Matt was still here, and we turned all the lights off to scare him.
So how did you do that? Now, did you just put all the things there like that?
Looked around for the power box, and we found it inside of the
Right.
room we're talking about.
Okay.
Yes, we turned them off. We turned them all
Okay.
off.
All right. Now,
Okay, did you do it by one main? By the main?
No, we turned.
you got a gloves on when you did that?
We did, yes. We were just trying to scare him.
What kind of gloves did you have on?
Just like I told you.
Your
Husband was fingerless, and the other one was a whole glove.
So you had a glove on that was fingerless?
Yeah.
Weren't you worried about your fingerprints being?
No, because I wasn't expecting her killed, so fingerprints weren't really a huge thing for me right there.
So then what happens? You guys are in that little room, right?
Yes.
And you're kicking off this. Are you guys like laughing and stuff? Like,
Yes.
oh, this is gonna be a great joke. Okay.
So was your intent when you do those lights is to get him to come downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, so you thought he was going to jump out and
Yes.
shoot him a little bit. That didn't work?
It
though?
didn't work.
Okay. So the next thing that happened is that then you see Matt leaving, maybe?
We broke the glass on the bottom of the stairs to get him to come upstairs so we can scare him. And then come downstairs.
Was Matt there then?
He was there, yes.
Can you explain to me kind of how you broke that glass? 'Cause
We just tried to. It was an ashtray. We found it on the table.
all right.
We want them to come downstairs. They didn't come
Did
downstairs.
anybody say anything, or did you hear anything from upstairs?
No, well, we heard him talking about sexual stuff.
Okay. What about, is there that dog in the house?
Yes, and it
dog
kept growling at us. He thought that was going to give us away and stuff. So we stayed downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, you're doing good. Just take deep breaths. Just take deep breaths. So you guys threw the glass to scare them?
Threw the glass.
And Matt is still there, is that right?
Yes.
And you hear them talking
We
about...
called him again, and we wanted to know what was up and stuff. And then he said his mom's going to come get him at 11 o'clock. So we wanted to... We thought we would scare Cassie.
Okay. So you guys, what are you guys wearing?
I was wearing a t-shirt and some jeans that we had.
Okay. Did you guys have like any coveralls on or anything over it, like in costume?
No.
Okay. But you had a knife?
I have an answer, yes.
Okay. Where did you get your knife?
I got from a pawn shop with Tori. We went and got them together.
Which pawn shop?
Mad
Mike's?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Month, probably like a month, yeah.
You both went together?
Yes.
Okay. Did you purchase them yourself, or did you have to have
We
somebody
had a guy named Joe. I don't know his last name. His last name's not clear. He's Tori's friend.
Okay, so he's older, right?
Yeah.
And he bought the knives?
Yes.
Okay. Have you met Joe before?
He's on my soccer team.
Okay. So, where does he live?
By art circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
Graduated.
when the first time you went in the house and you're talking to Matt and Cassie, you guys are just hanging out, you guys have the knives with you then?
No.
Where are they at?
Inside the trunk.
Okay. Are they wrapped in something?
No.
Okay. Why do you have the knives?
We wanted to scare them. We just wanted to scare them. Like in movies, scare them.
You guys videotape it?
No.
No, but are you sure?
Positive.
Nobody has a video camera?
No.
Okay. And you're sure it's just you and Tori?
I think it's fine.
So I guess we're up to the point where you've seen Matt leaving. You think it's about 11 p.m.?
Yes, it's 11 p.m.
Could it be a little later? You're pretty sure
We
it's
checked our watch. It was 11 p.m.
because it's 11 p.m.
Get his cell phone.
Okay. Matt leaves. Then what happens? What do you see about that? Do you see Matt actually? You watch him leave? You see him?
We his mom to pull up, and we went watch out the window.
Okay.
Which window?
Go back to bedroom.
Okay. He drives off. Then what? What's happening now?
We turn off the lights again. And then we to go upstairs, and the dog is starting to growl at us, and
Where's the dog?
we're kind of laughing.
Is it in the hallway or?
At the top of the stairs, when we started off the stairs and went to I'm not sure where it went exactly.
Okay. Can you draw for me where the hallway and stuff and where the dog was located? And
Okay, here's the house, right? Here's the backyard. There's the huge...
Can you put like
dark
extra?
hill.
Yeah, just draw. Okay.
I tell you what, maybe to make it easier, if you don't want to spend time drawing it, maybe you could just kind of walk us through, what happened, and then
Sure.
we can kind of give your perspective so we kind of understand. Okay. Why don't we do this, Brian? Why don't we just talk first? I think it's easier so we don't have to force you to, write anything
You
down.
need to collect your thoughts.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk and write at the same time. So we're at the point you go up the stairs and you see the dog, and the dog's starting to get agitated, you think?
Yes, and I was kind of laughing a little bit.
Okay. So what did the dog do? The dog just
It ran away.
like it usually does,
That's
right?
right, Ben.
Because that's the kind of dog
Have
it is.
anything over your faces or anything to
We
scare?
were wearing the masks that we had.
Okay, what kind of mask?
White. We painted stuff on them to make them look more cool.
What, Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween masks.
I mean, is it from the show Halloween?
No, they're white, and then we painted. Mine was all black and stuff, and his red all over it.
And who's going down the hallway first?
I lead the way up the stairs, and then we stop over here, and then we shut a door.
And like
Because we were
bedroom door?
Yeah, well, just the first door on the side. Here's the kitchen. Here's the kitchen, and there's the stairs, and then here's the living room over here.
Okay.
We went up here, and there's a hallway. We went in here, and we shut a door that was right here. It's scary, you know. And then she didn't say anything.
Okay, so this is what door? Is that going to be the front door? Or
I think it's towards the back of the house, more towards the kitchen.
Go back to the hallway. There's a hallway over here. We were watching the hallway. It was just before the
before the couch. Like the couch is here and the hallway door right here.
Here's the front door, and here's the TV, and here's the hallway. Here's the stairs, right? Okay. There's a hallway with rooms right on this wall, with this way. So we came up the stairs, and we walked here, and we shut this door. We shut it to scared. And then we walked over here, and then Tori stepped in front of me, and he walked over here, and then Cassie was saying, who's there and stuff, and I was about to say, hey, and then she screamed loud, loud scream, and stayed in the back of my head.
In a Brian, we just, when that happens, do you see her and do you see Tori?
I see Tori walk over there, and I just...
Is she still laying down or is she standing
scared?
up?
She was standing up, and she had not a cell phone, but like a house phone in her hand.
Cordless phone?
Yeah, and she came here, and she was saying, who's that? And I was about to say, hey, and he just started... I thought that they were like, trying to hit me scary. And so I'm like, and then I just saw her, I heard her scream again, and then I just thought that something looked weird about the situation. So I walked closer, and he was really astounded. And then I was, what's going on?
Where did it's pretty important that we know, like this first time that you saw him stab her, where was she at, maybe what part of her body would it have hit?
I don't know, it was pitch black.
Was it on her back?
We could hardly see what was going on, we were doing and stuff. He just walked in front of me, he walked over there, and I was like, I was getting ready to say, it's us.
Okay.
And I just, screamed, of course. And I don't know what was going on. And he was just saying, dude, I killed her. Like, what are you talking about?
At this point, when he says that, was she laying on the ground?
Yes, and she was breathing really hard. And he's like, I have to kill her. So he stabbed her again. And I said, what are you doing?
So was he stabbing her? Was it in the chest?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it was pitch black, and then he shined his flashlight on Cassie, and I saw her face, and I knew she wasn't there anymore. And I just and we walked back downstairs, we turned the power back on, and we went to his car, and
let's stop before we leave the house, okay, because it's very important, okay? Because this is where things get spun around, okay? Can you understand that when Tori's brought into this, he's going to point the finger the other way. Is he going to say, did you stab her too?
Sure, yeah, sure.
It's very important, Brian. I mean, when it starts, he precipitates his thing. We realize emotions are running out of control. I mean, is it one of those things? Did he say you have to do it too?
Yeah.
All in or all not?
And then I just started to walk downstairs, and he chased me out the door. He said, I told anybody that I get in trouble too. And so I just kept my mouth shut. And then we talked about...
Did you stab her too?
No, I didn't touch her. I
didn't touch her.
Okay.
And you're telling us the truth on that, because it's very important.
Yes.
Okay.
We're like good friends.
So you're saying that Tori stabbed her, all the stab marks, Tori did it?
Yes.
What happens to the phone?
I don't know. I was just on the left side of her.
Did she say anything? Did she utter anything? Did you remember anything, or just other than the scream?
I heard the scream, loud, curling scream.
Okay.
And that's the last thing I heard from Cassie. And I thought it was a big joke, trying to scare me.
Okay. You know, a lot of times in situations like that, and I want to know if Tori's the kind of guy that, you know, we suspected last night. Somebody walked you into something, and the thing is that if you got to know, we can work through things. If he said, Brian, you got to do it too. I mean, whether she's already dead or whatever, it's very important. But we got to know that if you did, that's a big difference. That's a whole lot big difference from you walking up to her and sticking her. If there's somebody there and he's browbeating and he's saying, Brian, you've got to do it too. I mean, that's important stuff, and we got to know that.
So did he do that?
What?
Did he tell you that you
He
have
told me
to
that
take
to do too, but I didn't. I walked in. I'm sure. I walked downstairs, and then I started to have a door. He came around to me, and he walked me out the door. And he ran his car that was on the left side thing.
You ran out what door?
Back door.
The back?
Yes.
Like, towards the whole back of the
We went
road?
down the stairs, and there's the garage door to the left, and then there's the front.
As you exit the house, which side of you was he on?
He was in the back of me, and he runs in front of me, and he chokes off his car, and I ran after him.
So say that again. As you exit the living room, how long do you stay in that living room where she's at?
It was a big, like a scam thing. Like he was trying to, choke me and stuff. So I stayed probably 10 seconds. I was just like, what's going on? And then that's when I walked up to her. And then she didn't look like she was playing around.
Okay. So you turn, when he's stabbing her, where are you at in the living room?
I'm back at him. I'm by the door. I'm by the front thing.
Okay, draw the living room for me.
And Mike, I just want one clarification too. I know we talked about, I want to get through this stabbing thing. And I know that, he's stabbing her, she's down on the ground. I just got a picture of this. She's down on the ground, and is he on top of her? Or is he off to the side of her, standing over her?
He was on the ground.
He's on his knees, maybe?
Well, I guess it's hard to see.
Okay, all right.
She was down.
He's definitely hunched over, not standing up. Now, is there any chance that once she's dead, I mean, did you look at her at any one point in time and say, she's dead?
I said, I didn't.
I mean, was it a bad
like
view?
she wasn't joking.
Okay, looks like she was dead to you.
She realized.
Did you stab her after she looked like she was dead?
No, and we left.
And you didn't either.
No.
It's very important to know that.
Ran out.
Okay.
And when I was there, then he followed me. And he said, in the car, he said, if I told anybody that I get in trouble too because I was there with him.
Is he freaking out?
Yes, he's doing the same thing I was. He's like, I can't believe this. We have to get out of here. And that's what he was talking to me about. If I told anybody, that I get in trouble too, and I saw him today, and I told him the truth, that they were looking right past our lives, and there's no, we have to tell the truth. And then he said, no way. And then he said that if I told that he would kill me. And then I said, I can't believe this. And then I drove away.
So the whole thing, and so we're square, we're all square here. I mean, the whole thing is that it was started out as, it started out as just a joke. You were in for the scare. I mean, you were in for the joke. You weren't in for the stab.
I wouldn't take it.
Okay.
So what? I know you're doing good. What clothing do you have in the car to to go do this prank?
I had a black shirt, and then I kept jeans, and then he was wearing his jeans that he had on, and he had a black button-up shirt too. We had 2 masks, and then the guys, of course.
Okay, all of that's in the trunk of the car?
Yeah.
So you put all of that on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what color?
Around about it.
What color is your knife?
The black, and it was silver on top, and it was black.
Was that the
handle
sheath
was
that was
black.
underneath your bed? Was that the knife?
It had a sheath. That was his sheath.
How did you carry that knife on you? Where did you put it? Did you put it in your pocket or did you carry it in your hand all the time?
We didn't have it in all the time because we thought we'd just go there and say,
Okay.
Back up.
okay.
Whose sheath was that underneath your bed?
The sheath in my bed. I thought both of them knives were ours because, we both paid for them and stuff. So it's a pair of both of ours. You want to know who used it?
Okay, so
No, that holder that was underneath your bed, that black.
Yeah,
that
that was mine, yes.
And that went to that knife?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. What color was his knife and how big was his knife?
His was black. The handle was black, of course, and it was like that long. Probably like that long. And the handle, the blade, I don't know, was maybe 6 inches, 6-7 inches.
How wide is it?
Like how wide?
You know, the blade itself, how wide? Not long, but wide.
It had a curve, and on the, I guess I can probably draw it. It went like this, and then it went straight, and then I think it went like that, it curved. And then
Perhaps kind of like some serration on it like that?
like that, yes.
Okay.
Okay, draw yours for me if you would. And put the names beside so we know.
Of course. Mine was like really curved. It was like, let's see.
Was it kind of one of those knives? It was like
It was like the exotic thing.
Okay, all right.
The knife
I think
was
I'm tracking.
yeah, the thing was like that, and then it was like this, and that's the handle. It's like, like that,
Okay.
like that.
All right.
So the big question is, okay, because we held Cassie's body, okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to go find the knives, and we're going to compare the knives to the wounds,
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
At any time, is your knife going to be shown on her body?
I didn't touch Cassie.
Okay. Did he use your knife
He used that knife.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be the only knife.
Yeah, that was in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, did you get, before we forget to ask you, did you get any blood on your shoes? Did you rub in any blood? Did you touch any blood?
No.
Did he have blood on him?
I didn't even look at it.
You didn't notice?
He took everything off the racket and our shirts we had on, and everything in there, and we just went on fire in the mountains.
So you put it all in the trunk, though. After you took it off, you put it in the trunk to drive it up to the mountains.
Yes.
And you put it in a plastic bag?
We put it, we went back to his house and put everything in a big plastic bag. It was burned it.
What color was the bag?
It was blue.
A blue bag?
Blue plastic bag.
Like a big garbage bag or a leaf bag? Or...
Like a garbage bag we got from his house.
Okay.
What about, did he clean up his car afterwards?
I didn't tell him anything about that, no.
You weren't there when he cleaned up the car. Okay. All right. So the last contact you had with Tori is at school. Don't tell him. Is that today?
Oh, no, it won't be. That time, yes.
How did you see him? Did you see him today, you say?
Yes.
Where at?
I saw him at Country Corner, and we should be on surveillance.
Okay.
And did you call him to meet him there, or did he call you?
I call him. I wanted to tell him we had, we had something.
Right.
If they weren't even the thing we were saying.
We just want to make sure.
Called us this morning.
Excuse me?
Tori called the house this morning before that. And then, I just can't call him back. I didn't know what he did, but.
We want to call in the corner, Brian. I mean, we do. We want to call in the corner. We just want to, tune up those parts, make sure that You know, it's different. If somebody forced you to do that, you know, to stab her, to buy into this whole thing, okay. And I believe you if you say that's the truth. We got to make sure now. If we've settled on this is the real deal right now, we're still in a good position. You're still in a great position.
No,
just don't throw us any more surprises.
No,
okay.
it's
About I don't want to. Because sometimes you know experience says that you know I don't want to go touring towards it's all Brian's gig. He hatched his plan from the beginning, and this is exactly what happened. You think he would, you know, do that to get the monkey out of his back? Okay. So you feel good. You're telling the truth. You're finally getting this thing off your chest.
Yes.
Remember we told you last night that this thing, it's going to start burning right in here, and pretty soon it's going to work its way out.
What's going to go on?
Are you sure that Matt is not involved?
Matt has to know. He had a thing to do with it.
What would have happened if Matt wouldn't have left?
Then we probably would have scared both of them.
Do you think this would have happened? Do you think
No.
Tori would have lost it on that too? Do you think they would have both died?
Well, if you killed two people, there was no way that it's not a strong kid. Okay. It would have empowered him definitely. There's no way he was fine.
So I guess the bottom line of that is that maybe a little intimidation. You're not going to Tori's not going to take on Matt.
No way.
You want Matt out of the picture. Tori.
Yeah.
Wants Matt out of the picture.
He could take him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going, the whole idea is we're square. You're just going in there, you're going to mess with the lights a little bit, you're going to scare, you're going to...
Yep. The original plan.
Who else do you tell about this?
Just me and him.
Nobody else.
Because we knew, you know, that this happened, and we knew totally blank.
Actually, one more thing that would help me with regard to Tori is that you originally got home. Now, you know what time that Brian called you to tell him.
I thought when he called me, I saw my clock at 11:45.
What time do you think he called your mom on Tori's cell phone to tell her?
7:30.
My clock.
11:45. We were at his house in his basement. So we're gonna call my mom.
We got a little discrepancy there, and we got to clear that up somehow.
Yeah,
because
I'm
getting
you can keep the phone.
I am,
Yeah,
and I'm looking at the
good,
phone
good.
call, and it's 12:25 a.m. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Is it possible that he could have called you 12?
I mean, I would say.
Okay, it's not out of the realm.
Right.
That would
past
be
12. Should I remember thinking that, you know, she'd be, I think I forgot to call her, and then she'd be really mad if I woke her up and stuff.
So it's entirely possible it's 12:25. Okay. How about where were you standing when you called your mom?
I was standing by his window.
In his house?
Yes, in the basement by his computer in this bookshelf.
Okay. After that, after you made the call to your mom, so you're staying here, you guys left?
Yes, when we left, he said that we had to get rid of everything. So we drove clear up there. You know.
What time did you get home? Back there to go to sleep?
About 2:33.
Well, was that the plan to drive the stuff up to the mountains? Had he always planned on that?
No, because we didn't expect.
Okay.
So that's
you
what
hadn't pre-planned that, but you bought the knife earlier.
He wanted to buy the knives last month.
Okay.
Well, the original plan for the knives and the masks were for our movie that we were going to start filming soon.
Okay.
But then he said, you know, we should go see us. We were expecting a party, you know, scare everybody at the party.
Mm-hmm. Let me go into something else. We're going to switch gears a little bit for you, okay? Let's talk a little bit about, we're going with your story, okay? And I'm not saying it's a story, you're trying to be facetious, I'm just saying that's what your statement, okay? Now, why do you think Tori, I mean, we often talk about motive and we talk about why somebody does something. Is there something that you know of that makes him want to kill Cassie? Is there some kind of rub? Is there some kind of tension? Like resentment?
We were like so close, and we just got them talking to her, and he joked around with her how to touch your chin, like in the movies,
Right.
like this, and he did that to her before we left, and I said, yeah, he's going to game tomorrow and stuff, and I talked to him about that.
Okay.
And then we left.
And did you think, I mean, we know, we talked last night about,
Yes.
you kind of had a crush on Cassie. I mean, you kind of liked her, and, you would like to hook up with her and stuff like that. Do you think, I mean, that obviously you and you respected Cassie, and, you'd like to have her as a girlfriend maybe. You think Tori shared some of those things? I mean, we talked about that last night. Is there anything, based upon this thing that happened?
Well, it didn't seem to me that he liked Cassie at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he did, he kind of hid it from you? Is that what you're saying?
That night, she had her nerve on, and he said that Cassie was looking pretty hot. And then he told Cassie that and stuff.
But she had what on?
She changed her pants, and then she had to walk from one room to the other, and she had black underwear on. And that kind of surprised me, because she's the type of girl that, walking
in front of other
from a bunch
people.
of guys,
Sure.
I think the match changed her because she never even wanted to have sex until she met Matt.
Okay. So it's kind of a disappointment, kind of the way
She started
turning out to be.
Yeah, she started to act.
You think that bothered
people.
Tori? You think that bothered Tori, that she's kind of becoming a little more looser? I mean, you guys had some respect for you. I mean, you thought she was a classy gal, but now she's getting involved with Matt.
And it kind of
made you feel kind of weird too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Why do you think Matt, or why do you think that Tori stabbed her?
I don't know.
I mean, did you ever ask him?
I don't know.
No, he just freaked out and didn't know what to do.
He just had that something came over him, and he just did it, and he couldn't explain it. And I said, okay, doesn't make any sense.
Did he say he liked it?
No, he said that he can't believe she did it, and then he had no clue what came over him. And what I expected was like, well, I've been talking about religion with my mom, and I thought that, probably like, the devil or something just came inside of him, and he did. Because he did not the kind of kid that would do that. And then I had a dream last night that well, it sounds kind of cheesy, but I read the newspaper, and it said the word started to change, and I saw the Jesus face, and so I talked to my mom about that, and so.
Yeah. It's for real, man.
No,
it truly is.
I never believed in God until that dream. It just kind of changed me that way, and I knew that I had to tell the truth. And
good.
So you know that's from God. All good things come there.
Yeah, and I knew if I did the right thing, everything would just fall into place.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm here.
And we just want to make sure that, I'm not doubting you, because you're coming in here, you clearly put together your game plan, all that kind of stuff, and you got your ducks in order. We just want to make sure that we can do things to stand beside you, given what you told us, and we don't find out any secrets. Now, he can say what he wants to say. We can't stop him from doing that, but we can go back and line things up.
You said that he got an attorney, and that he wasn't going to take the lie to detect the test. He said I shouldn't either, but
and that's not true, because I talked to his mom.
Yeah.
They haven't got an attorney.
But that's
and they were under the impression that everybody else has got attorneys too. And I said, no, that's not the case. We've got a great bunch of parents that are trying to get
you walk in and take go lie to detect the test.
Okay.
That's what he told me.
Here's one thing. I mean, it's something certainly to talk about. But, do you think if you call him on the phone, he would talk about it?
Him?
You on the phone?
If you...
What are we going to do, dude? Say, maybe things like, we can
I
travel.
don't talk to him right now.
All right. All right.
He said that he would kill me if I told anybody.
I'll tell you what we're going to do for you.
I'm not gonna
Right now, we're going to make sure that we've got eyes on him all the time. Right now, we've got eyeballs on him. He's not going anywhere near you. Okay? So we're going to make sure that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. Okay? So we got that under control for you.
Okay.
So we're just looking at ways to, like we told you before, it kind of sounded weird. You maybe didn't understand it, but the first one through the door, of course, gets the benefit. And that's just the way life goes. And you come, and you've been the one that's been up front. You've been a man with us, and you told us everything. And we're going to hear work for you. If he is what he is, he clearly is responsible for this thing. And we've got to put our heads together to do everything we can to make sure that he's held accountable. I mean, punishment's one thing, but everybody needs to be held accountable for everything you do in life. You know what I mean? Put your finger on a hot stove, you're going to get burned, right? It's accountability. And so, that's what Andy's talking about, is maybe trying to...
That's all I had.
Yeah, sure. 5 minutes before we got here,
That's what my dad.
you had a different story.
I didn't know how long that I was going to tell you guys. I wanted to shut my parents.
No, I didn't this morning.
geez.
And this morning I was sleeping in the bed.
And I think you knew the other night, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell by your mom, and I could tell that your mom wasn't feeling good about things were going down.
She
You
kept
weren't
asking
feeling
if there's anything else I wanted to say.
Okay.
I kept saying no, but
Right.
Truthfully, there was something.
It's understandable, Brian. We're not mad. We're not upset at you.
I know.
This is happening.
What story did you say?
No, just that he was still, he didn't have anything else to share.
Oh,
Up until
there wasn't a different version of this.
No. He did share it with me out in the parking lot.
So you said tell him that. Is that name? You just said his face.
Yeah, he wouldn't answer the questions.
Truth is easier, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a whole lot easier. You don't have to think, do you? Big load off, huh?
Yes.
Can we just really quick walk through it one more time? Just walk through it,
Of course.
okay? Up until the time that you guys get rid of the clothes, okay? Right after you leave, okay? The first time you're BSing with them and stuff, right? Okay? You guys leave the house, right? You and Tori.
Wait, whose house?
I'm sorry, we're leaving Cassie's place where she's staying on Whispering Cliffs. Okay? You're not going to go to the movie,
No,
right?
we call the movie.
Okay, your intention is to what?
Like,
What are you going to do? What do you want to do? I mean, you guys are leaving the house and you're thinking, okay,
You gotta understand where we're at. Your first version was you're gonna go to the movie when you left.
Yes.
And then the next version was you're gonna go through cars.
Yes.
Now, this is the third time through the thing. We just wanna know, what was the real intent when you left there? Was you gonna go park down the road and then go back and...
Yes. You're parking in this. Yeah, let's go.
okay. So you guys park around the corner, right? Shut your car off and everything.
Well, we drove around there. We parked here first, and then we talked about this is going on and stuff, and then we parked over here.
So you drove back?
And that's when we went and had the basement.
So you parked close.
We parked
when you went...
right,
But not in the driveway, but up on the street.
Yeah.
Okay. Facing, in the front of your car was facing this way.
Huh?
The front of your car was facing this way when you parked.
We parked on the left side. I think we were. I read that we were wrong side of the street. That's against the law. Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
That's what I told him.
Okay, so you parked there, and then what happened?
And then we went into his basement.
Now, did you put on your clothes then, or did you put on the...
In his car.
Right there?
No, here. We put them right here.
All right.
And we drove here.
So you drove over here, and this is where you changed the clothes.
Yeah.
Did you have to get the clothes out of the trunk?
Yes.
And then where did you get dressed? Outside, or did you crawl back in the car and get your clothes on?
Yes, we were outside the car. We got everything on.
Get your mask on and everything.
No, we didn't put the mask on until we were here. And then we walked inside his house, and we thought that they would see us walking into the house. That's why we just walked, casually into the house, because we wanted them to say something afraid like that too. But
Can I ask one thing about that door being unlocked downstairs? Did you guys unlock that door so you could get back in?
yes.
Okay, so when you were downstairs checking out the place and everything, you opened that door so you could have a way in?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys get out of the car. Okay, now, before you go any further, have you guys been drinking? Are there any drugs in your system? You're just sober as could be, and okay. And you are the passenger or the driver?
I am the passenger.
Okay.
It was his car.
Okay, so you guys get out. How do you get to the door? Do you come along the fence, or
No, we just walk. We walk to the front of the house, and we
right down the driveway?
We casually walk in the driveway.
Okay.
Because we wanted them to see us.
Okay.
And when there any, then this is that house walking in the house.
That I can't tell you at this point. Okay. But do you have your mask on?
Yes, we do now.
Okay.
So we wanted them to look at the window and see two guys with masks.
So that was your intent. As you walking up, you wanted to look out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Are
scary.
you afraid they might call the police?
No.
I mean, like,
I knew.
if they didn't know who you were, or if she didn't know, or he didn't know who you were, I mean,
I didn't think about calling police. But
Think
then
about
inside, then we turned the power off, of course.
how'd you figure out that power thing? Who knew about that panel?
No, we walked on the basement to try to find it.
So you were looking for it. You knew what an electrical panel was, and you knew how to turn breakers on.
And then we wanted to check this closet, but it made it squeak.
Can I ask you one thing?
Loud one.
Did you open one closet? Was there a furnace in one closet, or the air conditioner, or hot water heater?
I do. Inside the garage. Yes. Yeah. I checked it there, and then before we checked the stoner room.
Okay. Could you have left that door ajar when you looked in where the furnace was? Or
Yeah.
anything?
They can open, yes.
All right. But then you eventually found the panel in that one stoner room that you called it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what Matt called it.
You have to see the room.
It's like a room about this size. It's
Yeah.
got a TV up in the corner and a couch and, video and
It's in the garage. It's just off on the
It's kind of a weird room just out in the middle of
Has an
nowhere.
electrical panel there. Okay, and so whose idea is it to cut the lights?
That was mine.
Okay. And so who does the lights? Do you do it?
I do it the first time, and then she does it.
Okay. Do both of you have flashlights?
No, she said flash it on his keychain, and our prints should be on the panel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you did it the first time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
how do you do it?
yeah.
Sure.
I opened it up, and then I turned the switches from on to
Just real quick?
yeah. Well, no, I want to do it slowly. I know it sounds kind of.
Did you see that in a movie?
Yes.
What movie was that?
I was Valentine.
Valentine.
Yes,
I don't know if I've seen
I have it.
that. Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go down, you go down the line, and you're picking them off, right?
Yeah.
You do all of them?
Yes, we do. Yeah, and I did it slower from where.
Okay. Okay, then what happens? After the lights are off?
Yeah, we walked to the front of the stairs, and we wanted to see if they were saying stuff.
You know, that house is freaky, is it? It's got a bunch of entrances.
Yeah, it has a whole lot of Jack and Jill type of thing.
Did you go by the weight set into the master bedroom through that door?
Yes, we did that too.
Okay.
And then we wanted to hear their feedback and stuff. And
So you get to the bottom of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the dog kept growling at us, and kept having to come back, over here, and just let's walk away. And then I him and them, so talking sexually.
Like what? Are they going to have sex again, or?
I don't want to say that my parents. I'm just children.
Okay, that's fine. It's not important.
They was talking about. I heard Cassie say something about she wanted that to do down on.
That's fine. Okay.
That was kind of something.
Okay, so then you guys think, oh, this is...
Oh, okay. They're not scared. So we thought that we'd probably scare Cassie more as she was home alone.
What does Trevor or Tori say to this?
She just said...
When they're talking sex, does it piss him off? Or
he stayed kind of quiet through the whole thing. He didn't really say anything.
Okay. Is he laughing, or is
yeah, she's laughing around me and stuff, and you're like, that's going to be cool, you know?
Is it one of those things? I mean, is your adrenaline rolling? I mean,
yeah,
you decide, it's like one of those things.
Yeah. You know,
So what makes you wait until Matt leaves?
We wanted to, we knew that they were going to be that scared and not even start to get physical with us, and we have to say, so we just waited for him to leave, and then
How long is that? How long is that?
Right after he left, we wanted to do it.
Okay, so how long are you down in the basement waiting?
Okay, we got the basement around, let's see, we left her house around 9:30, so I told you already.
9:45, I think you said about 9:45.
We went and we parked for about maybe 10 minutes, and we drive over here again. We waited for about maybe 5 minutes, and then we were probably inside the basement. There was a digital clock about our master bedroom, and it said 10:06.
Okay, I'm going to walk you down some things here and see if this makes any sense to you. You say you leave there maybe about quarter to 10.
Yes.
I'm seeing a phone call at 9:46 p.m.
Okay.
From Tori's cell phone to the house. Is that right? I think that was a call as soon as you left there?
Yes.
So
we parked over here,
and then you made a call.
Then we called him.
What'd you say?
So Tori talked to him. I don't know. He just wanted to know, what her plans were and stuff.
Okay. All right. So then I see. So you're there. It's 9:46. At 10:01. Okay. Roughly, 14 minutes or 15 minutes later, I got a call from the house, Matt and Cassie, to Tori's cell phone. Remember that call coming in?
Yeah.
What was that call about?
I don't know.
Tori handled that call.
You have to talk to him.
Okay.
About the conversations, because he told me.
Okay. And then how about we're up to 10:27. Tori's cell phone calls the house. Were you guys in the house then? 10:27,
yes.
Nearly 10:30.
Yes.
So that's that phone call you made downstairs from the master bedroom.
Yes. And we told Matt that we went to see the movie, and then we told him that we had to talk quietly, in the movie. Yes.
So how do you get the phone back on? Everything's off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have cordless phones. How does the cordless phone?
I don't think we turned the. I can't exactly sure.
Could you have missed a break?
Exactly what time? It probably. And then we did an duration of the for like 45 minutes inside of the basement. We turned the power off 2 times. Once when Matt was there, and once when Matt was gone, and it was just Cassie.
Okay. I'm going to finish these phone calls, and then I'll be done with my.
Okay.
So at 10:27, we got the call. You guys are downstairs, so you're pretty sure you would agree with that. 10:27. I got another call at 10:48.
Okay.
Yeah, Tori's cell phone calls the house.
Okay.
I don't know. Was there another cell phone call?
I think we talked.
So you guys are still in the house. So you're saying at 10:27
the whole time
you're in the house, and then do you think
we were trying to make toys and stuff, and we were, but
so is it possible that Tori
never heard
called the house again to try to
Yeah,
get...
yeah.
Okay.
You know, check on that and stuff, yeah.
But you don't remember that phone call off the top of your head?
No, I don't remember that phone call at all.
But then you do remember that you used the cell phone later to call your mom.
Yes.
And that's the only call that you're calling.
His house.
Tori's cell phone's calling you
Yes.
guys' house.
Yeah, yes. One call.
Okay. So, you guys, you shut the breakers off,
Yes,
okay? And then you say you turn them back on.
yes.
And how long does that last?
We turned the lights off, to see if we come upstairs and turn, the whole point was to try to lure them to downstairs and scare them there.
Mm-hmm.
But can't hear it, can't do. Yeah.
So what about the ashtray or whatever? When did you throw that?
I threw that when we first got in the basement.
And nobody said it. I mean, did they hear that? Did they
they
freak
did.
out or anything?
And I expected them to get mad at me.
For breaking?
Yeah.
Did you just break one ashtray, or was there some other things too that you threw? Was there more than one?
I believe there was 2 ashtrays that we threw.
Okay, you just throw them to the...
We threw right at the plumbing stairs.
Okay, did you stand?
Right,
Did you stand above it and then throw it like this, or did you throw it from across the room?
No, we stand
Right
above the stairs.
So you went over to the bed, the
Yeah.
nightstand on the bed, you got the stuff, and you went over that landing and threw it
Yep.
down like that?
Yeah.
But nobody was there. You didn't throw it at anybody.
No.
You were just trying to make noise and try to get them to come down the stairs.
Yeah, we kept hitting walls and stuff and closing doors. We want to get them downstairs, if they didn't get it.
Okay.
Did you hear them talking like somebody's
Yeah.
downstairs
No.
or something?
I remember Cassie said, Matt, you're scaring me. Maybe he was like,
There's probably a little more scary than you think.
Yeah, and so Matt was like laughing about it, and it's like, you're scaring me, Matt. That's what I heard you say. Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing all of this, trying to get them to come downstairs. That isn't working. Okay, so then what do? What happens with that?
Just like that time.
I'm going to turn the power off.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, like for the first time.
Oh.
We broke the ashtrays before we turned the power off.
Okay.
And then I thought that Cassie would probably know where the power box was, and they come and check it.
Are you guys hiding down there? Do you have like hiding spots?
Yeah.
Where's your hiding spot?
There's like a changing thing that pulls up. I was hiding behind that since I expected them to go that way, and I was just going,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work out. We didn't do it.
Okay, so where is Tori's hiding spot?
He's right by me.
Okay, so both of you are behind that.
And there's a Star Wars. You remember seeing that?
Okay, so none of this is working. You decide to go into the room with the breakers, and
Yes.
that's when you do the breakers.
Yes. Then you turn them off and stuff.
Okay, and then you wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we kept, then we would turn the power back on, which is probably 10 minutes. We kept flashing that garage light on and off, to get them to get downstairs, but they wouldn't come downstairs.
Let me ask you this.
What was going on
Before you
upstairs?
go pick up, did you remember that room where the breaker was? Was there a window in there? A window to the outside? Remember cutting the screen with your knife?
No, you didn't speak.
You don't know if Tori did or not? Did you cut a screen open? Okay.
Well, I was touring the whole time in the house. And
Okay.
No, it was good at the time.
No, okay. Did you have any other props with you, like fake blood or anything like that? It was just...
No, it's masks, and we were still wearing our jeans.
Okay.
Because I expected them to see his reverses and stuff and taking them forward.
And that's what he's wearing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're to the point to where you go back in to the room, you shut the lights off, and now you're waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, now the idea has become that you're going to scare Cassie, is that right?
That was still there.
Right. I mean, but I mean, it goes to the idea of...
Scare them before I had to leave.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't working.
No.
So the next plan is just to wait until...
Scare Cassie.
Just wait till Matt goes. And so did you just wait until Matt went?
Yeah. So the power's out in 5 minutes, and then we walked back to the front of the stairs, and we were trying to hear, like I said, the dog kept growling at us, man.
So you guys turn the lights off again right after he leaves?
Yes.
And then do you turn them all back on, or do you just turn on a couple?
We turn them off, and then we wait at the stairs.
Okay.
You know, for Cassie to come upstairs, but again, she shouldn't do that.
Okay.
So then we walked upstairs.
You didn't have any lights, so the place is completely dark.
Yeah. We had
No lights to navigate from.
There was a back, the door right by the stairs, and I remember there was some moonlight.
There's a little bit of light
So,
over there.
but then it got pitch black again. We didn't know what was going on.
You go upstairs. Okay, where does the dog go?
The dog runs into the room with Cassie.
Okay, is he barking?
He's growling.
Okay. And you
You
round
didn't hear
the
her say
stairs?
anything at that point in time when you're starting down that hall towards me.
No. Then,
You shut the door, though. You
Yeah.
hear the one slams that door.
Yeah.
You're like in the lead, and Tori's behind you.
Yeah.
And you grab
Yeah.
that door and you slam it, try to make some noise.
mm-hmm.
But the dog's already headed to the...
Yeah.
He's not anywhere near you guys.
No, he's over with Cassie.
Okay.
Then I remember her
After the door slammed?
She telling the dog to shut up and stuff, you know. And then I think she thought that the dog had to go to the bathroom. That's why it was, they asked me to send the dog, so we went to the bathroom or something. So then we went upstairs, and then, you know, I had a smile on my face, you know. Then we opened the door, then we...
So when you say we opened the door, you did the door, just you?
Yes.
And you got your gloves on?
Well, the little husband was English and using the pen.
Okay.
My friends, to be honest.
Maybe I'll let go now.
Okay. So, are you saying anything? Are you doing the woo or...
No, we like slammed, you know, so, oh, sorry, I think there's a lot hard talking. Okay, we slammed the door, and then, you know, we probably waited by the door for probably maybe duration of like maybe 2 minutes. You know, but she didn't do anything. So then he stepped in front of me, and then she walked slowly. And after Cassie said, and then, well, Cassie didn't seem scared at all. She's like, who's that, you know? And so
that's my back a little bit from your perspective. Do you think when she's saying it, you think she's still laying on the couch or she's standing up?
I think she's standing on the couch. It came from the side of the room. And then she reacted like, you know, I'm not very scared.
And she stood up when she reacted, though?
That's what I thought, and then they were trying to play a joke on me. And then she stood up and started saying, hey, who is that, you know? And she said, I believe her words were, I'll kick your ass.
Okay.
She said, and then she walked, then I walked in too, and I saw her walk from the couch, and the dog was starting his bark. And I was like, oh, it was kind of weird and stuff. So then I just saw her. She walked up to Tori, and then he stepped 2 more times, and then she went, ah, and then she backed off. And I said, no.
Did you see Tori like sticking the hand? And how did that look to you?
Well, then he took, you know, took a couple more steps, and I could see the outline of his head from the window.
Okay.
And then that's when she let out a scream that I'll never forget.
Okay. You're doing great.
Did you think it was at that time? Do you think the scream was because she got stabbed?
I thought the scream, it just sounded so real because
It sounded
like a
different
scream.
than just a scary scream, right?
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like a real
Terror, maybe.
yes. And then I just saw the cameras up.
Okay, that's my question.
Yeah, it's
Was
overhead.
the very first time when he walked, you said he walked 2 steps towards her. She has already said, I'm going to kick your ass. He walks 2 steps towards her.
And then she steps back and goes, ah. And then
Okay, does the knife, do you see a knife come down this way, or does it
I remember him going like this. So I
like this, kind of a side motion?
think that she might have turned around or something. And she tried to turn around and I don't know. And then I remember her screaming, and then I thought it was going like this. I thought it was a joke again, you know, like, yeah, it's a joke. They're trying to, scare me.
No way could he be.
Yeah, there's no way, actually.
Let me ask you this, was it a lot? I mean, like, he stabbed her,
It was
like, not just a couple times?
Stabbed her,
Talk to
I
me.
don't know. I saw his arm go up maybe 3 times, and then that's when I was like, what's going on, dude? And he's like, and she didn't say a thing. And then she walked back to me and said, dude, we have to kill her.
So she's already down, he's already stabbed her 3 times, and then he comes back to you and says, we have to kill her.
Yeah.
Then what does he do?
What is she doing at that point?
She starts to snore.
Like Gurgle?
Snore, that's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I thought is, and then she shined a flashlight on her. And she was going like this, and her head was like this, and her eyes were wide open. Her chest was moving.
Do you still have your mask on?
Hard to point. Yeah. Mask is still on.
Is she saying anything?
No, she's snoring. It started to scare me when I heard that, because I didn't know what was going on. And then he wanted to walk over there to make sure it was real, and she wasn't trying to play a joke or say, and then he's trying to splash at her, and it didn't look fake at all. And he said, we have to kill her. I can't believe I did this. And then he said, we have to kill her. And so he stabbed it out of the way, and then he just kept, I heard it go in. I heard the chest, like, I don't know, the chest.
So he finished her off, and he kept going. And did you watch that, or did you turn away?
I watched him do it once, and I'm like, what's going on? This isn't supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a joke.
It's very important that we kind of tie up some loose ends, and that's good. And I think you're really consistent on this thing. We're pretty squared away. We're interested in finding where you dumped the stuff.
Of course.
We would like to still have your help and try to find
Best
that.
I can.
It's pretty important. But what I don't want to happen is this. I don't want you to be in your position, and then, we want to make sure that we tie the ends together. So in case Tori says,
I'm not sure where they are, though. But what happens if we won't find everything?
would you at least help us try to look for it?
I'll drive with you guys.
Okay.
I'll show you where we're at.
And I really need you to try to think, if you can,
Clear out there.
anything that might help you remember.
We're going to try to put the end on this real quick. Okay, let's get by. Okay, she is now dead. Okay, or she is at least to the point of where Tori thinks she's dead. Okay, what happens? Okay, it's over with. And now you're wanting to get the hell out of there. Okay.
I go downstairs, and he follows me, and he says, dude, I'm not sure if he's dead or not. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then so he's just following me, and we just walk up the stairs, and then I go out the back door, and he runs in front of me. He runs the door in the top of the garage.
The same door you went in?
Yeah.
Same door down in the basement, right?
Same door we went in.
You were in the same.
So you guys go through the glass at the bottom of the stair, out the door, then out the garage door. Okay, then where?
He was taking his car, and then I'm like, dude, and his reacting was the same as me, I couldn't believe that it happened. And he was like, what? And then we had a hard time getting out of there because I think we turned down this street and then we went that way. They were like, okay, where are we at? And then
Can I just ask you one clarifying question? He said, I don't think she's dead.
that's what he said.
So did he go back in there?
No,
He didn't go back in there to finish
at all.
anything, right?
No, we just left.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Do you think he ever went back in
I don't know.
In
I
this
doubt
way,
it.
that's
I don't
some
know.
interesting evidence that would lend itself.
Yeah, of course. I don't know.
Say
if he
that
went
something
back.
happened after the fact.
I don't know if he went back. We were together the whole time until I fell asleep. But we
When you got back to his house.
had already ditched the night and stuff, so.
Okay, so you guys kind of get lost getting out of there, okay? Where do you go?
We go to Hayden Road, and I was starting to freak out, and we just drive to we just driving, and he was driving at this time. He was driving all these roads. We tried to find our way out of there, and then we finally got to the main road. Yeah, and then.
Are you still wearing your garb, or
No,
is it
we took everything off, and we
at
and
this
stuff
location?
inside. Yeah, right there. We opened the trunk. And everything inside there. Last was put in the trunk.
Okay. And then they're in the garbage bag, right?
Not yet. They're not in the garbage bag until we get back to his house.
But they're wrapped in your shirts?
Yes, they're wrapped in our shirts.
Okay. And then you guys go back to, or you go ditch the stuff, right?
Yes.
How do you pick a place where to ditch it?
I told him that the only place I knew is that it was in the mountains. We lived by my house because I drive there all the time. You know, when I get in front of my parents or something,
Right.
yeah, I drive there and I just think about stuff.
It's like up Mean Creek? Is that where we're
Yeah,
talking?
it's clear up there. I mean, just
How long
drive.
did it take you to drive up there? Once you had the stuff from Tori's house to the place where you dropped it off, tell me about how long it was
We
drive.
were in the car maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
Did you stop anywhere? Did you eat anything? Did you stop any stores or anything while you were out going to dump your stuff?
Yes.
Where'd you stop?
Stopped at the gas station to get gasoline.
Which gas station?
Stupid station. Stupid. Common sense. And common sense,
Which one?
because I stopped there to get my common sense by marijuana, sir. We're right by his house.
Oh,
Right down the hill.
right there,
That's
down
the
the
end.
hill,
Common sense.
I used to stay in the car. I got the matches.
No, where'd you get the matches from? Were the free ones up front?
No, they
you
were in a
right.
box, and they were only 99 cents, I think.
Okay.
Did you buy any lighter fluid or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay, so you guys jump back in the car, or you do.
Yes.
Did you get anything else? Anything to drink? Nothing like that?
Oh, no. We didn't get the matches until we were on our way to do the thing. Okay. To dispose the evidence.
What about common sense? Did you guys stop there?
We stopped there at we went straight back to his house. Yes.
After this thing
Yes.
happened, you went straight back to the house?
Yes.
Okay.
It was all in his trunk and stuff. And we knew that we had to get everything out of his trunk because someone probably got like a new code description. And he had told me, you know, if I say anything, then I'll get in trouble too. And so that's why from the start.
We understand that. And then she went directly to his house and checked in with his parents?
Yeah, we talked to his parents.
Okay. Then did you go out later and get the stuff out of the trunk?
Yes.
Or did you take
We
the stuff
watched
out
the
of the house?
movie. We watched Hayden Silverman.
Who?
Hayden Silverman, their friends off it and stuff.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Oh.
It's really funny. But I usually laugh a lot when I watch that movie, and never laugh once, and so it's kind of weird. And then we went back to his car, of course. It was probably about 1:30. Because we left that movie still completed.
So you watched this movie down in his bedroom?
We watched the whole thing, and we didn't talk or anything.
Where was the movie? Where'd you watch that movie?
Oh, it was the basement.
It was like a family room or something? Okay. Anybody else in the house with you watching? Any brothers, sisters? Parents are in bed.
Yeah.
House is quiet. You guys going?
Us quiet. And
After the movie, you go outside,
yes.
and then you start dealing with the stuff in the trunk.
We open the truck again, you know, to just, you know, everything makes us look like it, you know.
What did it look like to you? What it look like? Same blood?
No, same blood.
There's no blood on the knife?
No, because everything was inside of that.
Okay. Did you ever see the bloody knife?
I did.
Was there any blood on your knife? You couldn't have been a chance these two knives crossed together, they were all together?
Well, they're inside the same shirt. We just put everything inside the same shirt. And then I didn't see the knife. I remember thinking it didn't look like any, you know, what you'd think it would look like. And,
What do you mean by that? You mean like, what, it was bloody?
No, it's really thick. It wasn't. And that's when I knew it. Okay, sorry. We drove to the gas station.
But you forgot to tell us, but you saw the stuff in the trunk, you're looking at it, you're assessing.
Not
Did you
yet.
bag it?
Not, yes. No.
You left it in the
We
trunk?
went inside his house and got rubbing alcohol. Because it's supposed to be fireable. And then we got a blue plastic bag.
Where did you get that bag out? What part of his house?
I remember seeing a roll of it inside his garage. It was in his garage with a tin. Like the tin was in there. And then we took a pair of there was blue gloves there too.
Okay. Did you wear the gloves?
Not
the rubber gloves?
Not until we went to the dump site.
Okay.
We tried to get everything.
Okay. So you put everything in the bag. You're all controlled there. Okay. You leave the house.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, we drive to the spot, and then we drove and it seemed like a long time, and then we finally found the spot, and then we walked about maybe half a mile, not half a mile, it's too far. We walked for maybe 10 minutes to a spot. Yes, and then, yeah.
Okay. So you leave Tori's house. Okay. Where did you drive from Tori's house?
I told him that there's a spot.
Okay. Did you drive straight there, or did you stop at Common Sense?
Oh, we stopped at Common Sense with the master today. Not before. So, whatever time it's surveillance is when we left his house.
Okay.
I'll give you exact time.
So you drive right from Common Sense at Yellowstone and Alameda. That's the one behind Senior's one.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You did Common Sense Yellowstone.
Pocatello.
Yeah.
I mean Pocatello. I'm sorry.
By Senior Iguana.
He's the next city off.
Very close.
Okay. But the one behind Senior Iguana.
Yes.
Okay. So you leave there, and which way do you go to get up to New Creek?
To the right, and then I remember passing the tea box with my parents.
Then you don't take the interstate home?
No.
Okay.
No, we go all the way around, and then we drive, down Bannock Highway.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember passing T-Box with my parents.
T-Box on your right. Yeah, T-Box on your right, you kept going up Bannock Highway, which eventually was going to turn into Mink Creek, right?
And then we just went all the way.
So you kept going up Mink Creek like
so
you're
far.
going. So you've been up there before, you know, you kind of know the area. You know where Crystal Summit is? You get to the top, there's a snow
Is it over the
cabin
top?
up. You get to the top and you start down the other side?
No,
Have you turned off any roads off of there?
I remember seeing Gibson Jack.
Gibson Jack.
Gibson Jack.
Okay.
That's my friend, Chris goes and stuff.
So you kept going past Gibson Jack?
Yes, we're clear past that.
What's your next? Do you know any other landmarks up there that you went by? You know where like Cherry Springs is? You know where the East Fork is, where you go to Justice Park, the campground, the Scout Mountain campground?
I don't know. I was
that stuff?
just trying to find a spot that was far away. And so we just,
freezer, egg
the
pump
chicken pot,
that we,
ground pot.
yeah, that we,
We went way past that.
Okay.
Way past the...
Did you ever turn off that main road? Did you stay on the oiled road?
Hold on, I'm trying to think exactly. We went straight.
You start going up the hill, you start going down the hill.
I wrote Timberville. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I know that we passed a card rail that wrapped around that one.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, huge cliff on the other side.
Yep.
And
Kept going. Was it a long ways past that?
We kept going.
We're not too far. We're almost there when we get to that.
We're almost there. When we get to
I'll
there.
tell you what we'll do. We'll at least, we'll go together.
Yeah.
When we go for a ride, and then we'll launch from there. Okay, enough? Okay.
So then, you guys go and burn it, right, or?
Yes.
Okay. Who
Did it
burned
burn? Like, did it burn? Did everything go up? Did we get destroyed?
We had to film some weeds on it because I thought that it would be flammable, but it was not flammable. No. So I don't shit. Okay, we went to the spot. We parked. We got the plastic bag. We put everything inside the plastic bag. We got our gloves on and stuff. And we went to the spot. We walked probably 10 minutes, and then we leave everything there. And then I poured the whole bottle of it on there, and then we got the match and didn't light it. So I'm like, okay, it's not fun. So we got some weeds and stuff, power on. We were on fire.
Did you bury it after that, or?
You walk away. Okay. So if we see it, what are we looking for? Are we looking for a plastic? Are we going to see a plastic bag up there that you tried to burn and some clothes?
The plastic bag would be gone.
Why would it be gone? No, because it burned up, you think? Okay. Other than that, we should see some clothes and...
I think the only thing left would be nice because of the metal. No.
Was it burning pretty good when you left? I mean...
Not really, not very well.
Okay. So chances are maybe it snuffed out after you left.
Totally
Some partially burned.
should be pretty good.
It's not going to be totally... We'll be able to, like, see if we... Yeah, that's good.
Probably, yes. We left it. It was on fire for maybe 5 minutes, and then it was getting ready to go out. We didn't stuff. We wanted to get out as fast as possible, and then we went back to his house. We went straight. No. We went to the house. No, I wanted to stop at my house. We didn't stop at my house. And then we went straight to his house, and then we found his couch, and we didn't talk. We just found his couch. And then he just kept saying, like, at school and everything else, he'd tell everybody, then, you'll get in trouble too, never believe her, and stuff like that. And so I remember calling her the next day, if I has a dream or not, and she did not answer. So that's when I suspected it was real.
You sing home when we come and visit you?
Yes. And then the guys came. Okay, back in my head, I wanted...
You didn't want to believe it was real, that was a dream.
Of course. So, when the guys came in, and then told me, I was in shock again, because then that was all true. It was all real.
Let's take a break and then we'll...
I just need to ask you one thing. Has anybody threatened you or told you to tell us this?
No. I talked to Tori, and he said if I told him better,
So he threatened that if you did tell that he was going to kill you.
He said that he made a mistake and he wanted to have like a real life, and then I started getting mad at him and saying, what about Cassie, they wanted a real life.
Yeah.
And then that's what he said.
It's a difference sometimes, guys. Some people have feelings and some people don't. And that's clearly that feeling.
He said he'd kill me if I say anything.
How did you leave that with Tori? Did you say, I'm going to go tell her, or did you say...
I said...
Is he expecting you to come in and tell her, What's your thought on that?
I said, well, You do what you want when I'm taking the lie detector test and I'm going to talk to the cops. And they said, okay, tell anything, I'll tell you. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I left.
Here's mine. Hey, is it possible you stay here in this cabin?
How long do you guys
to ask if you want soda? Do you want a soda or something, Brian?
I haven't had time at all. I just want to stay alone. It's okay if I stay alone.
Yeah.
Just stay here alone.
You can stay here by yourself.
Thank you. How long will you guys be?
So sorry. I didn't know. What is the Cassie doing? Who was there with the Cassie earlier? I would have stopped him, Cassie. I would have stopped him, Cassie. I would have stopped him. I'm sorry. We'll never see you again. I didn't know it was going to escalate like that. I'm sorry. Did the right thing. Thank God. I did the right thing. Whatever happens, I did the right thing. You know what I did? I'm sorry, Tori, that you didn't see yourself. It's your fault. I did the right thing. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. I know you don't want to talk to Tori, okay? This is what's going to come down to, okay? I want to take you back to your house, and I want you to call Tori, okay? And I would like you to say, dude, you can be nervous all you want. Say, dude, I ran out on the poly. I couldn't do it. I told him, no, I'm not doing it. I'm freaking out. I can't do this. And just say, what should I do? Okay? We're going to be recording. I want to hear Tori's response to that. What do you think Tori's going to say?
Like what? Like, you want me to say, like, I took your advice and didn't do the poly?
Yeah, I ran out on it. I was going to do it, and I ran out on it. Dude, now we're going to be honest.
Okay.
And just see what Tori says. Okay?
Cool.
This is going to come down to your word against Tori's.
Of course.
I believe you. Okay? I don't want to get into the fight of, because I know he's going to come in and say, oh no, it was Brian. Brian's the one that did this. Okay? Now the knife that you showed us, does that go in the sheath under your bed?
The one that has the curse.
The knife, yeah, the knife you drew.
The sheet that's on my bed.
Okay, that's your knife.
Yes.
Okay. And so, and you said your knife never touched her whatsoever. Okay. So we've got to put that other knife to Tori. Okay? So I want him to see your home number. Oh my God, he's home. You know, do you think his mom and dad's got his cell phone or?
He doesn't have a home phone. She only has his cell phone. His parents have their cell phone.
Do you think they took it from you by now, or do you think?
No.
Okay.
I still have it.
You're good with that, right?
Yeah, of course I'll talk to
Just wait right here, okay? But I think we're going to be running up there.
Okay.
You ready?
You are an incredible voice. Incredible. Okay.
Thank you, guys. See? I told you to be okay. I told you.
We're gonna be with you all the way, okay?
Brian, we need to ask you a favor, buddy. A couple more favors. Okay? My love you, Brian.
I was supposed to. I had that. I don't know. Have you did.
It's all right. I'll get you through everything.
Listen, buddy, can you ask me a couple more things? We gotta just really move forward because
Okay, listen.
the problem with is it's gonna be, of course, Tori's gonna do the same thing that you did, of course.
Yeah, whether he told me to kill me.
Yeah,
That's why I told you the story.
Yeah,
But
I
you don't
understand.
say that same thing.
So Brian, we need you to do us. We need you to do us a favor. This will help you. I believe you, Brian.
Okay.
But what we need to do now is that the police are going to come with us to our house and you're going to call Tori. And they're going to tell you exactly what to say. And you have to make it real simple. And you have to, obviously sound natural. So they're going to record the call.
Somebody says that if I talk, you're going to kill me. And he says that, and I'm on tape. He's gone, right?
Well, what they want him to do, of course, is confess to what he did. Now, they're going to tell you what to say, because that's what they do. So I'm not going to get into that. I'll let them tell you what to say. But it will be simple. It will be something to the effect that you came here, you walked out on the lie detector test, you're very nervous, you think for sure that you're going to get caught, and then just shut up and let it talk.
I want to say that I'm gonna.
Well, like I said, they'll tell you.
I think about some things, man.
Yeah. What they want to do is just give them talk. That's what they're going to try to do. And as soon as we're done with that, you can take us up.
Wait. I'm like,
All right, it's okay. This is critical.
She's my best friend.
Brian,
She was.
don't worry about Tori.
Brian, Tori is going to turn this on you. And
You're spending every day together, right? No clue. I had no clue that.
I know that. Anyway, it's okay. You'll be just fine. They'll tell you what to say, just do it. And then the next soon as we're done doing that, then you're going to take us up where you took this stuff. Daddy's going to go up there with you.
I'll try.
We'll
find you eventually here too.
his friends tried to make it sound like you did. And you planned it. And you did everything. Now, listen to me. You have to.
It's okay.
No, listen, you have to.
We even train
say
too.
something. No, you have to get him to say something on the tape.
We'd like to let the police do that, buddy. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get this call done, and we're going to go find the stuff. Okay? And then we'll
Work it out. We'll work it out now, but we'll have to eventually.
It's okay.
Mom, it's okay. It's going to be okay now.
No, I know.
We'll find it.
And she already said that she's going to come down to use my word and Tori's word.
That's right. That's why we need this phone call.
And he will release me.
But that's why we need this phone call, is so that the lawyers can't spin things around. Because lawyers are really, really tricky. And his parents are going to get a good lawyer. And we're going to get a good lawyer. And he's going to try to turn it around on you.
His parents are so nice.
Tori's parents, brother? Well, your parents are too, buddy. So
So we got to fight against us again. They're my friends too.
But all you're trying to do is focus on the truth, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's all it is. Let's just focus on that, not anything else.
And he finished it when he goes so far.
By the way, this is me and Mom now. Is there anything else?
That's it. I said
Anything else you
everything.
can think of? Okay.
If I get him to say it,
Brian, you're not going to get somebody
Film
to
me.
say anything, buddy. You're just going to ask him to talk. It's not about trying to manipulate what he's saying. It's just trying to get him to open up and tell. We want him to tell the truth. And that truth matches your truth. That's what we want. Right?
yeah, of course. I'll tell him everything. We'll also hate Tori. You know, I was gonna take a little type test. I think I want to come pay. And he'll probably be like, no, we can't do it clean. No, you don't do that. And I'll probably say, well, see, I can't talk anymore right now.
It's okay.
It's okay, remember, before you do it, remember you need to keep back and you need to remember that that was
The main thing is, Brian, you just got to get him talking. You don't have to talk. You're just trying to get him to tell as much as you can. I'll be right back. Just
Can we leave? Wow. I'm still a huge worry. I prayed in the shower too.
Robert, this isn't going to be easy. Okay? And this is
But we're okay now.
is our okay, and we're going to be just fine. We'll all get through this together. Okay?
She can go back to school.
Probably not today.
Let me go to school. I'm not going to talk to you.
It's not a team. Okay? It's not a team. And I need you to do it with me. Okay?
It's okay, you know.
Just great fun. And I'm okay.
I'm going to complain where Minnie said that he should kill me. And you don't threaten me. Right. Have what? You're just supposed to be upright, you know? You're supposed to be like this.
I understand. I do. I understand that. And I knew in my heart that there was no way you could ever do anything like that, but I also knew in my heart that I really promised. You know,
So I'm going to feel it. I just heard something again. A bag is buried on Black Rock. I didn't tell him that.
how'd you do that?
I don't know. It just came back.
I thought it was up Midnight.
No, it's on Black Rock. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Oh, crap. She said that before. I'm sorry.
It's a Black Rock.
Yeah, it's on Black Rock. It's not me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. We'll Black Rock the.
Cool.
So we'll go there and get it.
Okay. So I'm going to have them come get you, and they're going to drive you up there, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know what happened there. That was my
It's real confusing again. It's a real confusing. You know, a lot goes through your mind. A lot goes through your mind. That's right. Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it was.
Are you sure it's Black Rock? I mean, are you
I
sure?
think it's Black Rock. Dad, I swear, it came back. I swear. I swear it's Black Rock. Yeah, I know. That's why I read him as the territory, and we drove past
How
Century.
did you didn't know anything about Black Rock?
You know, he suggested Black Rock.
Well, what was the deal with Maker? This is someplace you want to go.
Yes, I swear.
Well, why?
Yeah, we didn't find it. It was done like something, so.
Okay.
That was good.
Black Rock is Black Rock the only thing. Well, I know.
Stupid.
And are you sure?
I'm sure it's Black Rock.
Because you said that you
I know. No, it's Black Rock. I swear it is.
You've never been to Black Rock before.
Yeah, no.
Is it where we just were?
Yes. I suggested.
And he
Yes.
said Black Rock.
We drove to past. Yes, we went to down the road, to Century. We went all the way around. We went to Black Rock. And now, crap.
So, when did you guys get over our house?
Huh?
When did you guys get to our house?
Well, we were going to, we went that way. We went past the T-box and I thought about you guys. No, we
On the
got
way
there.
back?
Yes.
On the way
No,
there?
the way there. We're going down the road and there's the huge hill, the little food thing. Then, yeah, I went to Black Rock. I don't know, I can say that. What the crap? It came back to me. We get the stuff for Black Rock. I want to keep going now.
How are you?
I'm doing good now.
You're very, very good. I'm Lauren Nielsen, I'm the sheriff.
Okay. Yes, I'm news.
Yeah. Feel better?
Oh, yes.
It's an awful lot of pressure to take on for one person, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you said everything. But
Like I was telling your mom and dad, we're here for you. I mean, obviously there's going to be some accountability. And it's going to probably get a little worse before it gets better.
of course, I know.
But we want what's best for you, my friend. And so, if you got any questions, anytime, day or night, and I'll come back and see you. But if it's in the while, I will come back and see you. If we can find this evidence, that'll help us out a lot.
Yeah.
And then, I think where they're at right now, they had a polygraph meeting anyway, for him to show up to it and to see what direction he goes. Like I mentioned, this part is kind of like TV. They each say, I didn't do it, he did. Of course. He made me do it, type thing. And so, what our responsibility is to take now what physical evidence that we did take from the walls, from the control panels, from those type of things. So you can tell, I mean, we weren't up there, we have an awful lot of physical evidence that will either collaborate or not collaborate, what you guys have been saying. But I can see that your countenance is a little more light.
Yeah,
And
I'm
so,
happy.
So you did the right thing. We all have stupid attacks. That's my terminology. And this one with stupid attacks is you don't get to pick what the consequences are. There's going to be some pretty heavy consequences on this. And in front of your parents, so I could say this: you just keep telling the truth. That's all we want from you. All right? You're certainly lawyers and all that other kind of thing. I'm not trying to discourage one way or another. In fact, I would encourage. But thank you. Yes. Good words. Thank you. You've got a good mom and dad. Can you tell? They kind of like you.
The Catholic parents are very happy too.
It's been a real tough on them. They just, kind of like, they're calling me every day, what do you know, what do you know?
Her brother, I'm sure.
You've got family too that is going to have some times, and so I always believe that there's positive things that come out of this, and something more. But I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I hope that we can collaborate everything you said, and go from there. We were head on. This is pretty close to where we were going anyway, so thank you.
As far as
Well, let me explain how that works. All right. We will be meeting the prosecutor's attorney, and obviously we've got bugged and all this other kind of stuff. And so I was watching. They just don't want to. They had too many in here as far as I was concerned. Anyway, that's another. He was in there. We were taking notes, and he's got to meet with the prosecutors and deputy prosecutor. Just what charges are going to be filed is something that they have to take into consideration. Where it's a capital crime, it's an automatic adult. I mean, first court arraignment will be fairly soon. Let's say if tonight was your arrest night, it would be tomorrow or Friday.
Okay.
In that, they won't accept it. It won't be, are you guilty or not? They'll set a bond. And then they'll ask you to get a court attorney. And if you can't, they will appoint you one. So he will not go without an attorney. That's the law, and that's the way it should be. I would recommend that you at least consult with somebody you feel comfortable with. The sheriff, I can't recommend, sorry, but consult with who you feel, or if you feel comfortable with the public defender, those type of things. I'm just giving you general here. After that, then they'll have what is called a preliminary hearing. And in that preliminary hearing, you can either have it or not. And they'll also, they may try the two together or separately. It's also something the prosecutor will make recommendation on. That second hearing is just, is there enough probable cause? And you would show our evidence, they say, okay, and then they would advance you to the adult court. Then they set another court date, and then we have a hearing in front of the jury or the judge. And we're talking months as far as time frame on this. You're in high school.
I'm a junior.
Right now in high school. If you are incarcerated that time, they can work out something to get that graduation or GED or something to that effect. Those are some of the things that you can take a look at. If you bond it out, then obviously you can still go, but go to school. I don't know how you want to look at that. See, these are some of the things that you'll take a look at afterwards. But right now, I'm just kind of prepping it for. I'm more than happy to help you with that. We don't have a whole lot of these, but I have worked with the juvenile justice system most of my career, and I'm very familiar with it. So, and I'm also very familiar with the adult system. So that's how that's done. The rest of that probably ought to be done with an attorney. I mean, an attorney can say, okay, if we do this, and if you agree to this, and do that. That's what the attorneys do. More than likely, you probably just get to know the judge. More than likely. Yeah. That's a possibility. We haven't charged you with anything, so that depends on the prosecutor. And also depends on what he says. He said collaborates everything, but I'm usually thinking the worst, that isn't probably what's going to happen. But whatever it is, we will work something out. Okay? Is that fair enough?
If I have a choice, so yeah.
Well, and a lot of your choices are going to be taken from you. And from them too. And that's what happens when you have these kind of stupid attacks. But because of your age, it won't be forever. I haven't met you. It's doing an awful lot of time. It's the same age as my oldest son. And they do survive. And they do actually come out sometimes better if they want. And that's not a bad thing either. But there's got to be some consequences. But thank you.
Yeah.
I've also found that when you tell the truth, you don't have to carry the burden around. The movie thing didn't work out too well, and I read already. Like we let cameras verify that didn't happen. But understand, it sounds like overkill with us, but I've got to prove it, not you, so.
You suggest, will you be able to email them tonight?
We'll discuss that too. My preference, yes.
Well, how long would you...
I don't know. Let me just don't get real excited about that. That decision, I'm telling you, in my history, that's usually what happens. It's still up to the prosecutor.
You got to go to the head myself.
Yeah.
Take one step.
Let's take one step at a get you anything. If anybody needs a potty break or maybe some Coke or something like that to kind of, looks like we're going to go over to Black Rock here. And, you need anything? Obviously, it's a beehiver out here, so.
I don't know if you,
How about your
I don't know
daughter?
if you get this.
They ain't going to get it tonight. In fact, it's ironic, just as you were talking, your Channel 6 showed up. And I said that we're out doing our work and we're still alive in the sand for the last few weeks. More than likely, though, more than likely this will happen tomorrow.
Suggestions what to do?
Pardon?
Like, any suggestions? What to do with my daughter? No school tomorrow, but, you know,
I would.
my parents. I don't want him, my parents are 81 years old, and bad health. I don't want anybody around them.
What I would do, wow, I'd keep her out of school this week. And then I really think that maybe a family council, for lack of a better word, might be appropriate. Just have everybody come out and if you use whitewashing, you just say this is what happened and you don't speculate, you just say this is what happened and we're going to support them 100%. Now, with the media call you at home, I guarantee it. You are not required to talk to them. And I will tell them not to contact you, but they're not required to listen to me. But if they're not out on your property, I would get somebody else to answer your phone. If you have a religious leader or friends or somebody that can help with that. The little one, I probably got that answer the phone. Okay?
What I expected. So my name's going to be paper and stuff. Do all three of you want to go with this, or do you want to stay here?
I'm thinking maybe, I don't know,
I'll go with Brian, because
I'm thinking that I would need to go get company.
Okay.
And I have to give my parents sensitivity to this. How can you always, I don't know.
Well, nobody's going to find out right now.
Looks like they're ready to do their thing.
Yeah.
Let me give you a card, and let's talk in the morning about it. Or tonight, what's going to happen. Okay? And that's what I would recommend. Get somebody else to answer your phone.
Oh, sorry.
Where's your daughter? So she's doing regular routine stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You like, send me the right words to say.